Okay, let's talk about sweet sap, sugar apple here. These trees are, this is actually just 1 year worth of growth that you're looking at on this tree. The plant is 2 years old. When I put it in the ground first and the cold weather came, it was burnt all the way down to nothing, just that little stump. And it started coming back up from the root. In fact, all of these same thing happened. They came back from the root, and then 1 year worth of growth and produce this. I'm actually surprised that I'm actually getting so many fruits from it. You could see from this one there are fruits just about everywhere. Way too much vegetation on the tree. Too much work to cut them back. They need to be cut back. They're just way too much vegetative growth. But under all this vegetation, you have fruits and even blossoms up here, and it's consistent. This one just planted just recently. I mean, put in the ground actually, like this for example, just put in the ground. What I did, because of the winter burn the plants, I keep them in a pot where I can cover them and protect them, and when they get larger, maybe about half the size of that, that's when I put them in the ground. Won't make the same mistake of putting them in the ground too young. Here's another tree. Got a whole bunch of sweet sap. Now, sweet sap normally are ready in around August, and it goes on from August all the way back through November, December. So we're looking on getting fruit real soon. Real soon. Now, another thing about these sweet sap, I specifically try to get this variety that are a little bit hard. They're not as soft as when ripe or when turned, like a lot of the fruits that we are accustomed to. That will allow them to have a slightly longer shelf life and also allow me to ship it. I don't know if we'll have enough fruit this first year to ship out. Now, look at this. All this vegetative growth and no fruit. Now, I need to remove some of it. I should have, didn't want to take the risk of removing it. So now I just let it grow. Now that it is this big and healthy, I don't think there's any risk now in cutting them back. There you go. Fruit, not a lot, but we got fruit, and the trees are very healthy. And it's basically the same thing going all the way down. Now, I'm seeing some of the, see if I could find one. Some of the plants have some scales, so I gotta come back and treat them for scales. I don't see any on this plant, but I'm gonna show you what scales look like. It's almost impossible to prevent these scales from taking up the tree. So as soon as I see any sign of it, I come through and spray them. Not finding any scales yet, and I'm sure it's here. So uh, uh, this The three problems that you gotta look out for when you're growing sugar apple are scales, the white flies, and the fungus. The fungus, I have to try to prevent it rather than do something about it after it happens. So I'm gonna try to see if I find a fruit that has fungus. I think this is considered having some fungus. There you go. Not that bad, but that's considered. That's some fungus on that one. Still can't find any scales yet. So, but I did see some on earlier trees. Yeah, this is bad. I should have sprayed these already and not wait. But the amount of work that it takes to spray all of these trees. Ah, there we go. This one is extremely infested. Now it was, let me see if you can see them. There they go. Yeah, it was, ooh, I can't say that this was ever sprayed. So this I have to deal with like immediately. And since I only have a few plants with it, I don't want to go through and spray all the plants. I hate spraying them. But here we go, fungus on a few fruits. All right. So I'd say in August we should start having sweet sap. And by the way, there you go. It's the same thing all the way down. I can't tell you how many trees are here. I just try to get as many as possible in the smallest space, and that will help to protect them from high wind and the cold weather.